How about we go to other things that are affecting the human population? AI.
Yeah, there's some AI systems that are literally bypassing the "Am I a robot" to get people to do stuff for them. So,
Damn. So we're team no AI?
I'm team AI, bro. As long as it don't kill me. I'm team like
What happens when it go? How do you stop it from going Ultron?
I'm team like Tony Stark's AI, not Ultron AI. You
So
feel me?
you're team Friday and Jarvis?
Yeah,
But
I'm
you're not
Friday
team
and
Ultron.
Yeah, not team Ultron. I'm not team Terminator, bro. I'm team.
What's the difference between Ultron and Jarvis?
Jarvis is limited in his AI system. Like his AI system is limited to like
He was set to
certain,
rules and standards, whereas
Yeah.
Ultron was actually thinking.
Yeah, Ultron was
What?
well, yeah, Ultron learned human behavior and he learned like
I'm gonna have to watch the movie
not
again.
process of elimination, but
he was programmed to save the world, and he realized that humans were the ones.
yeah, that like fucked up the world. Yeah.
Basically, what his whole arc was.
Yeah, I'm team Jarvis, bro. But like I'm also team like another good AI movie is like Blade Runner. Blade Runner's a good AI movie. Like I'm team Blade Runner. Like that's cool with me. That future. But like team iRobot, I'm not cool with that. Like iRobot, we gonna have to get into it, bro.
Which is tough because in iRobot you have the main one that kind of fucks everything up, but then you have, is it Sunny?
Yeah.
Who like damn near saves them.
Saves everyone. But that's again, he's one of the AIs that was like off the chart AI where he was just thinking on his own and like had his own personality and own like thoughts and like consciousness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other AI also had its own thoughts and consciousness. And then it was like, yo, like Sonny was like, yeah, that shit's wrong, bro. So I guess it depends on which way this AI, because it's at the end of the day, it's like any person growing up in a real life, like
you could
good
be
or
a
bad.
doctor or a serial killer. What you gonna do?
Exactly. You could be a surgeon and legally cut people, or you could be a serial killer.
I guess just the power of the AI could be so out of whack because it's like if you created an AI with a certain capability level and it went off the rails.
Well, I mean,
like
again, like it depends on what type of AI we're talking about. If we're talking about a limited AI where it just thinks to a certain extent versus it gaining its own consciousness and thinking on its own, that's completely different.
and continues to learn and get better
Like
and better and better.
that's just an AI that can kind of, it's basically just a better computer.
Yeah, because like an AI on my coffee machine.
Yeah,
Hit
exactly.
what? It's going. It gets in a bad mood. It fucks up my coffee. It'd be making it at the wrong time. Fuck him.
Poison your shit.
The AI on like an iPhone or a military defense system, like
Well, like
it's limitless because it has access to so much.
like Siri's technically an AI.
To an extent, because it has an algorithm where it can learn because it stores all of our data. It can respond better the next time based on X amount of responses.
Yeah, well, like Siri is technically an AI, but it's a limited AI.
Mm-hmm.
So now, if like they made an AI that was like kind of like unlimited, where its main like I guess main focus was to just learn, and that's where I think that's where they're like, oh yeah, will it learn to just gain a conscious and start thinking for like good and bad with ethical like thoughts?
Can they do that?
No, I don't think so. I would hope not.
Yet.
I would hope not. But I mean, Mr. AI expert over here.
He's the one who wanted to talk about this so
For real,
goddamn
bro.
bad. And the day he doesn't have a fucking mic.
I know.
You want to come over here for a second?
Just tell me what you think about AI.
No way.
As long as it's contained.
Yeah, well, if it's contained.
He bugs me.
You don't think it's going to be contained? What do you think will happen?
There's a bill right now that they're trying to stop the progression of AI. Elon Musk signed it. A lot of other.
Damn, if a motherfucker like Elon Musk is signing a bill talking about no more
Slow it
AI,
down.
listen to the boy.
But
bro.
wait, hold up. Oh yeah, because I was about to say he actually just came out that he started an AI company.
Yeah, he started an
What
AI
is it called?
company.
AIX.
It's AIX.
This
XAI,
motherfucker had stuck with that X shit.
But yeah, I mean, his AI company is probably going to be for like who knows? But I don't think it'd probably be limited to like a certain type of AI. It's probably not going to go.
They're saying it's just the speed on which it develops and becomes better is way too quick for us to handle.
just the way. I mean, I've seen some AIs where they just like pull the plug on them, and they're just like, yeah, that motherfucker, that motherfucker learned everything in a day, so we need to pull that shit quick. Where they're like, yeah, the first thing I'll do is I'll slaughter the human race because y'all just fucking up.
Apparently, in 2016, Google had this like in-house AI system, rumor, and they said that it became sentient, that it became aware of itself.
Of itself.
Oh, I think I heard about that one. Yeah, like it was sad.
It was sad?
Like it was describing like sadness, and that's what it's felt.
Damn.
It felt trapped.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
so if you have
That's
something
sad.
that's like thinking like that, and this unlimited, powerful God, pretty much, because it has access to our internet and can respond and manipulate you and knows how to do that to humans.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's a fucking problem. I mean, that's Terminator, so that's going into different types of AI. What's that one AI? If it's like, damn, what's that one AI where Leonardo DiCaprio ends up turning into AI, and he's like a good AI, and he's trying to like save the fucking world.
I haven't seen.
Not Leonardo DiCaprio. My bad. Johnny Depp. It's Johnny Depp. Depp's
I haven't seen that. Where they put his like brain into the software
into the
or something.
AI,
when he
because
dies.
he's like creating an AI, and then he like creates it, but then they put his consciousness into the software,
and then it like goes bad. But then by the end of the movie, he like turns good though.
Well, no, the whole point of the movie is they were trying to keep people alive, and they were trying to keep people's consciousness alive, and they successfully uploaded Johnny Depp's consciousness into an AI, but then it wasn't like full. Like they were saying, like a piece of Johnny Depp was gone, and like the human part of Johnny Depp was gone, but it was still like conscious, and Johnny Depp knew like what he could do, and he's like, well, like now I'm AI, I can fucking fix everything, and he started fixing everything, and then he started like essentially like fixing people like with like people that were blind. He made like nanobots and like fixing people's eyesight, fixing people's like diabetes and shit, but then they were all pieces of him because like they were all like essentially like he was making one central like nervous system of like just him all on the same network, and he was kind of controlling people. And the government was like, yo, like, hey, like, stop this shit. Like, this guy's fucking too crazy. But he was, like, legit fixing stuff. Like, he was solving, like, world hunger, and he was, like, solving shit, like, stuff like that. But, like, he wasn't trying to, like, hurt anybody. And he's like, hey, I'm just trying to do it. And then he's like, all right, well, fuck it. It shut me down then. And then he ends up just shutting himself down. But, yeah. See, an AI like Johnny Depp, I'm cool with that. But, I mean, he was kind of, like, taking control of people.
Yeah, what?
And, like, at one point, he was, like, just talking through another dude. And I was like, oh, that's not okay.
Have you ever seen Ex Machina or Ex Machina?
Uh-uh.
It's good to watch. Basically, this dude who created an AI and put it in a robot, and he got this like scientist from his company to come by. Can you guys hear my voice?
In the mic? A little bit, I think.
Basically, he got this guy from his company who he convinced the guy that he was extremely smart and he knew what he was doing. Pulled him in, and he was having him conversate with this AI system, and the AI at the end of the story pretty much manipulated him into letting the AI get out and be free.
Damn.
It was crazy, bro. It was crazy.
Was it a good or bad AI?
It was like indifferent. It was just.
It just didn't know. It just wanted to be free out there.
Be free.
I don't know how I would feel about a free AI. I need a verbal confirmation that you're a good AI.
Oh my God.
Before you go free, I need you to be like, yeah, I'm here for solving world hunger and cancer. All right, cool. You stick around, but you go free, and then you know what? I don't really want to fuck around with y'all human race no more. That's a wrap.
Something that understands your emotions and how you emotionally respond to certain things. It would be able to do that to like so precisely. You wouldn't know how it was manipulating you to do what it wanted you to do.
Facts, because it was so precise that it was just fucking when you're just like,
And it's learning your behaviors and.
you're like, I know this motherfucking likes food. I know he likes some food. Brings me out to eat and shit.
But
Say, hey, got you some Chick-fil-A. And then it's like, oh, yeah, by the way. Oh, no way. That fucking white ball rolled away all the way to the street, bro.
God damn. But I guess, I mean, when you guys are using terms like good and bad for like something that's, when you talk about code, it's like so exact, right? Like the problem with it not having conscious and all that is like currently AI is exact. It can only like do what we've given it while it's learning right now. But a part of that is like, again, it's good and bad is perception. Like you've heard the saying where it's like, the good
fucker, I ain't
like
talking about no anti-hero, bro. Come on now.
But I'm saying, like, you know,
perception. He's like, yeah, I'm fucking killing everyone because I'm saving the world.
Well, no, but like, let's say U.S. Department of Defense has an AI, and then all of a sudden we do a war crime that we don't let the public know about, and the AI is like, oh, we're the fucking bad guys.
And then we end up killing everyone in the U.S.?
Potentially, right?
So that's good?
No, but that's...
So then shut
there
the
you go,
fuck
but bad.
You know it's not... You know it's bad then.
But what I'm saying is like, how are you going to fucking control that?
Yeah, what I'm saying is you can't. What I'm saying is there's obviously a line between good and bad.
Where? Like, yes, there's things morality-wise that we understand.
Morality-wise, we can't go drop nukes on other countries. That is bad. Yeah, we did it before. That's why we don't do it again, because it is bad.
We don't do it anymore because now other people can do it.
No, we don't do it anymore because right after that, we literally signed an agreement that said, hey, no more of that. That was not okay.
Yeah, because they said...
That's the same thing with flamethrowers. Flamethrowers are banned, and they're in the entire world as a whole has agreed that, yo, the flamethrower is not okay.
Yes.
Like, that's just where we draw the line, where it's not okay. So, like,
fair.
There's good and bad. Like, that's, if your motherfucker comes with a flamethrower, that is a bad person.
Okay.
How do you guys feel about
so that's in the AI.
Yeah. So
those are like the limited aspects that you're talking about. Like, yes. it would have it
would have limited aspects.
But like it would have black and white.
Let's fix the world without killing humans. There you go.
So that's iRobot, though.
iRobot was literally killing people.
No, but that was one of the 3 laws in the movie.
He said, fuck the 3 laws and started breaking people's necks. That's what it
said. Eventually, and it could be changed by other people, too.
What I'm saying here is, no, but they end up changing one of the laws.
How did the main one do it? Because Sonny lived outside of the laws. How did the main one do it?
The main one did it by the dude changing it. The dude changed the main one. It was like, hey, like, this law can be overseen if this shit happens. And then the main one was like, well, shit, Sonny is the thing that's happening, so I'm overseeing this shit.
Nah, because he made Sonny while he was already held captive.
No.
I'm going to have to rewatch the movie because they explained it pretty well. He makes
the laws. He makes the 3 laws, and then he programs in like the fourth law into Sonny, saying like, hey, like, you can't supersede this law.
Correct. But what about the bad one, the cube or whatever?
The cube one?
Yeah.
That one just said, fuck the laws.
How?
Because
it just learned to be on the laws?
It learned to be outside the laws.
That's the problem with AI.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The AI was programmed to follow it to a certain extent, but then the AI got too smart outside the programming and was like, yeah, fuck the programming. And then it was like, yeah, fuck these laws.
Yeah, because how do you control the limits on a limited AI?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you can't control the limits on yourself.
Nope.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It would just
creature of impulse.
It would just have to be like an ethical, good creature. And you can't control that. You would just have to.
I was like, we can't even create those in ourselves. You would like raise a kid and hope he's not a little badass.
You would have to raise the AI and hope the AI is just ethically good. But which you can control the way it's raised, because now you can feed all the good shit into them. Versus a kid, you can't control to an extent on how a kid's
certain
raised.
Exposures.
Yeah, if I'm raised in a ghetto, you can only control me so much.
You send him to school, all of a sudden he learns the word fuck. You're like, what in the hell?
I'm going to school and I'm learning how to fucking bag up dime bags. So
where'd you go to school, Sean? Damn.
What I'm saying is like, now I can control how the AI is basically raised. Like it's like those plants, like plants grow in certain structures because we let them grow in that structure. So it's like basically a plant. Like, let that motherfucker grow, but he's gonna still be a plant at the end of the day. But he's just gonna grow the way I want him to fucking grow. You feel me?
I bet.
In the good way. So yeah. That's my 2 cents. I don't know if that's true or not. What do you think, Jesse? Do you think that's right, or do you think that?
I think that's doable. Yeah. I don't think we can currently do it, but I think it's doable. Yeah. Well, obviously, we're on the road.
I'm also thinking that the AI is going to be thinking the way that we think.
That's true, because now we're thinking that the AI is going to think like a human.
But think about something that's detached from emotion.
Yeah. The AI will think of. Well, the AI would think of emotions. Like, hey, I'm like describing sad, because realistically, you don't know what sad is. Like, if I never told you what the emotion a sad was, you'd still feel sad. And you could describe it, like if you never met a person and they never knew what sad was, like they were just in a box and they're like, yo, I feel like I'm down and I'm a piece of shit and like I feel like I'm worthless. And it's like, yo, you're kind of describing like you're sad. Oh shit, that's sad. And then the AI eventually like learns that, and it's like, oh well, like, oh, that's what sad means. Oh, that's what angry means.
I mean, and that's kind of what like Chat GPT and all that shit is right now. Anyways, it's just they've had so much feedback that now they can create responses for you.
Yeah.
So it's like if they had enough feedback of emotion, they start to gather a general idea of what it is.
I just think if
potentially,
I think
they won't know it. They won't have the like, because in psychology, like did people do like CT scans or whatever on their brain, and it's like even when I say the word love to you, a certain part of your brain will light up, but when I say it to you, it's a different part of your brain. And it's like the way you perceive it. But again, we all generally know what love is because of what we've been exposed to.
So that's why I think like the AI is gonna think like us to an extent, because like of course it's gonna perceive what it thinks emotions are, but now I think it's gonna perceive them at the fullest extent, like to the most extreme. You feel me? Like imagine like you being the most angry you've ever been, and that's how I think they're gonna perceive emotions. So like if because they can't defer on like what sad.
You always said you were a Nickelodeon kid. You weren't a Disney kid. You were a Disney kid?
You were a Disney kid? You fucking weirdo.
You remember there was this fucking movie like way back when we were younger. It was like this.
I would have beat you up.
It was like this. No, it was like this family won this smart home.
Oh yes, I remember. That's a Disney movie.
That's what I was saying. That's why I was asking you were Disney, right? Okay, but it's like
Hated that movie.
So remember that the house had so much emotion, and it was like the mom. She's like, I need to love you and protect you guys because I'm the mom. But it's like the house.
Like, I'm the motherfucker.
But I just thought of that because when you're like, they're going to experience emotion to the extreme. Like, that's all that house was doing.
Yeah, it was just experience. That's what I think AI will do. And it's like, it's going to experience it to the most extreme of like what it is, because it can't.
Like Siri's going to hear you say, I fucking hate my ex. And then Siri's like, blocked.
Yeah.
Not
Block,
even tell you
kill the
blocked.
ex.
I didn't go that far. And what Siri could control.
Yeah.
Blocked, can't call him. We're not on any social media with them. Like instantly.
Yeah,
we're protecting you from that.
It's like low-key like your dog. Like if your dog is like sad with you, like it's sad. And then if it's hype, it's hype. There's no like middle ground with dogs' emotions. It's just full one direction.
That's
so
funny.
I feel like I think that's how AI is going to be. I think it's not going to have a.
It might even ask you like, are we mad on a scale of 1 to 10? Because it's gonna have like presets eventually because we have to feedback.
Okay,
a scale of 1 to 10. How mad are we?
We're a fucking 10. Realistically, we're not. No. Fucking 10. All right, let's fucking end the world. Well, you said 10, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah,
because that's more Jarvis. Like
that's more Jarvis.
Like if Tony was like, we got to do something, Jarvis like.
To what extent?
Yeah, we have these response options.
What extent are we going? Are we what are we thinking right here?
Yeah. I'm with that.
So are we trying to get blacked out drunk? Or are we just trying to get a little tipsy?
Yeah.
God, you tell me to drink, I'm getting blacked out.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah.
Quick,
but you know,
so I guess a little side segment, not as advanced as our previous AI conversation. How would you feel if you were Drake? Because like there's been 3 songs that have come out with like his voice that are trending on
I'm Drake.
on TikTok.
I don't give a fuck.
Like I think that's good for me. It's spreading my brand.
I don't give. You're spreading Drake. You're spreading Drake.
Huh?
You're spreading.
If I was Drake,
you're spreading Drake's
they were
brand.
doing the AI stuff. TikTok.
Drake's brand spreads Drake's brand, bruh.
But I know.
Drake spreads Drake.
Yes, that sounds weird. What?
Drake spreads Drake.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know it just doesn't come off the tongue right. Drake spreads Drake. Pause.
I was like, Drake spreading Drake coming off the tongue. I was like,
hey yo, pause, bro. Pause.
You're the one that did it, bro.
You're the one acting a little out of crazy, bro. I'm just saying, like,
After that was wrong.
It was all wrong.
Just like,
okay, but
it's like saying Google like had something bad.
Huh?
Everyone uses fucking Google. Everyone knows who Drake is. You can make like, you could fucking make a beat about Google, right? A song about Google right now. You think that's affecting Google?
Nah,
no, motherfucker, it's not affecting Drake either.
But Drake makes it seem like it is.
Yeah. He tweet in his emotions as usual, but he's like, this is the last straw.
So light skin of him. Boy, my boy picked the light-skinned Degrassi dude to tweet that.
Well, it's because the song
light-skinned shit I've ever.
So it's like you ask like Chat GPT or some shit, and it's like write a verse that Drake would write, and then they go to another AI software or another just software, whatever. It's like rap this verse in Drake's voice, and then they upload it, and so people think it's actually Drake's music. So Drake could put out, or they could put up a video where it's a Drake diss track on like Justin Bieber's wife or some shit.
Damn, a Drake dissing Justin Bieber's
wife?
But then
that hits fire for a day.
How would she respond to that?
And then he's got to come out and be like, that wasn't me. And then people are like, but was it? Because that was a theory.
Was it you, motherfucker?
Because that was a theory I actually saw. They're like, that's a real coincidence that all of a sudden there's AI tracks for Drake after he's had years of people questioning him about ghostwriters. It's like, what if these ghostwriters are saying getting paid and they have this music for Drake and now they're just releasing it? And I was like, damn. Like, I was like, that obviously isn't happening.
Like Quentin Miller? Quentin Miller said that he ghost raps for Drake and he don't give a fuck. Quentin Miller's that dude, though. His shit's fire, actually.
But low key, I'd bump the shit I'd be hearing these AIs doing. I don't give a fuck.
I don't think Drake really gives a fuck. If I'm Drake, I wouldn't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. Even if you did put out a diss track against Justin Bieber's wife, I'm like, that shit
But
was
where
fire,
does that
though.
stop? What if I can call your employees right now with your voice AI version, depending on how much feedback is required to get your voice down?
See, that's
and I was like, hey, can you take the money out of the safe and put it in an envelope and leave it for the cleaning crew?
See, but that's going to directly affect my life. If you do that.
But that's so on the topic of AI, like if I could create your voice.
But that's not going to, again, that's not going to.
Where does that stop?
That's not going to affect Drake's life, though.
What if somebody took his voice and called his label and was like,
fuck you?
Nah, I don't know.
You don't think another label's going to pick up Drake?
Drake's his own label.
That's what I'm saying. Drake is his own. Drake is his own label.
But
it would have to be.
Stop thinking like about Drake and think about the principle.
I know, but I get where you're saying about the principles. Yes, if it affects normal motherfuckers like me and you, 100%. If it's affecting motherfuckers like Bill Gates, that's not going to affect him. He's still going to be a billionaire, unless it's something crazy off the wall where it's like, hey, this is Bill Gates. Transfer all my assets into fucking Jesse's name. Then that affects Bill Gates at extreme levels. Yes. But until then, they don't give a fuck.
But I feel like they're a step away.
They probably are a step away. But you gonna
they doing Drake songs. They gonna call Chase Bank up.
But even
like, can you transfer to the? Yeah, we just need the last 4 of your social. Yep, there you go. Oh.
How the fuck did they got Drake social?
No, I'm just kidding. But
but see, like there's.
But you wouldn't need your voice for that. It would be smaller shit like calling someone's work, calling someone's family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that shit affects.
It'd be annoying shit.
It'd be annoying shit that affects us level people.
That's crazy. They probably just need a couple samples.
Well, yeah.
Oh, they can a whole podcast of me, bro. They good. Damn. They got everything.
People are gonna hit up your openers and be like, "Hey, bro, take the day off."
But again, just annoying shit.
Again,
I'm like, I didn't call you. They're like, yes, you fucking did. Was it my number? No. Then it wasn't me.
Could you imagine if somebody said that they had a call from you?
So I had to bring
from me.
No, I had to bring this up because I was upset because I actually don't give a fuck about that. But he talks to me every day at work about AI, so I had to bring it up for him.
No,
I look at him, he's so fucking happy.
No, that shit does not bother me. Look, even if it was a dude that like called my opener, I'd be like, when the fuck have I ever called you, bro?
And why? Yeah,
I've literally never called you. And why would I be calling you?
You don't call your opener? Just check on them, make sure they okay.
I text them. I don't never call nobody. And why would I call you on a phone number that's not mine?
You know who fucking calls me all the time?
Jesse. Fucking Jesse does. God damn. Now, if you got an AI response from Jesse, I'd be like, that's probably true. That motherfucker calls every 2 seconds.
His phone's probably dead. Dad, call me off
his phone fucking probably died.
He was calling me to let me know his phone died.
Exactly. He was calling you to tell you that he was going to call you later.
Academy's like, this hurts.
on his other phone. But
Jesse, I love you.
But yeah,
always be okay.
Again, like
you can always call me, bro.
Like that's just like mediocre shit. That's just not gonna affect like bigger people, bro. Call my kids, bro. Like what? Like they're gonna say.
Oh, that's the dumb shit that he was asking me. He's like, we gonna need a safe word.
You're gonna call my kids and tell them what?
Like, hey,
hey, leave school.
Dad just got in a car accident. He actually.
Oh, well, that is crazy shit for important people.
What? Oh, for like,
important people, like
yeah, if
because
like Bill Gates' daughter gets held
been
hostage.
There
like,
is crazy situations where people have gone like and taken photos of people of power, celebrities, kids when they're at like school.
That's weird.
So it's like with
I'm watching.
Yeah. So like if you gave somebody that AI ability, that could cause a problem.
Yeah, I guess
you got stupid 7-year-old little Susan, and it's like leave class. It's a problem.
Are you sure? All right, I'm gonna leave.
I'm like, bet.
Hey,
mom must be still at work because you being a real one right now. I'm leaving.
I guess so, but I mean, at that point, these
people are looking to do damage either way.
Yeah, I was gonna say this person probably had this already pre ready to go. Like, I'm kidnapping this person, and they're gonna get caught anyway. The fuck, like. Just because you dial the AI number doesn't mean the FBI. You think the FBI can't find you?
Oh no, you
got Bill Gates' daughter. They're not going to be able to find you. They for sure find your ass immediately. Immediately. They can tap into cameras right down the street. They gonna get you.
They can tap in the camera on your phone.
Facts. They gonna watch this walk into your crib.
But
This dog who was AI story. The guy's dog. He went to the vet. Couldn't figure out what was wrong with the dog. He got a blood sample of the dog, fed it to an AI system, all the results of it.
The database
Or whatever, and it found 3 separate like examples of potentially what was wrong with the dog. Took that back to the vet and ended up saving his dog.
Okay, I think that's a vet's problem.
That's a vet problem because I feel like the vet should have access to that database too.
Exactly. I feel like the vet has the exact same thing capable of doing it.
Well, potentially, but it's still humans trying to figure out the problem. And if a human is, let's say this person fucked off and freaking vet
like
school
I feel like, because they should be able to put the blood in still thing and be like, oh, it's high in this thing. And it's like, well, okay, there's 3 diseases that cause this to be high in that thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bad vet.
A bad vet.
It is a bad vet.
Yeah,
that's not AI is great. That's bad vet.
That's not.
That's an advanced
like crazy AI work. That's just bad vet work.
That's an advanced example of like me going on like WikiMed or some shit.
In fact, that's just like,
but it advanced version.
That's like you coming up to me like, yo, like. That's like you going to
see. This is how he gets at work too.
That's like, bro. That's like you going to a pizzeria and they're like, "Hey, this pizzeria doesn't know how to make pizza," and then you come to me and I'm like, "Yo, it's just tomato sauce, cheese, and fucking pepperoni," and then like, that motherfucker's he's a fucking genius. This guy's a genius.
Wait, so
like what?
So
that's just a bad pizzeria you went to.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it was.
I'll wrap this topic.
Everybody knows that.
I'll wrap this topic up by saying AI is a little overhyped.
I don't know about that.
What if AI?
That's crazy.
Oh
fuck!
Good for them. They overhyped. Just stay tuned for next week.
I hope you figure out the algorithm and the boost and shit, bro. I don't think AI is overhyped. I think that shit's
currently.
I think it's underhyped. I think there's advanced AI that we don't know about, and we're just getting like the base level AI.
I think there's a lot of shit we don't know.
It's like the internet, bro. Like we only get the 5% of the internet access, so I think that we're only getting the 5% of AI, bro. Like Chat GPT was probably out a long time ago.
Oh, facts.
It's finally just like, hey,
bro, should we spike
the
when I was in
Chat GPT
when I was in fucking middle school, there was a website that had a like a weaker version of Chat GPT. Like you could ask it questions and it would respond. You could have conversations with it.
I remember.
Yeah, so it has been around forever.
Yeah.
But it's not. I mean, this is actually giving you like answers.
Yeah, because now its library of feedback is so much larger. It's damn near infinite.
Well, you know what AI can't do?
It can't
fucking hustle. It can't hustle like me, baby. What you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Because that is the only controllable pillar. It says hustle because AI can't hustle like I do or you do.